Pitch to Nick. He swings, hits one high in the air, deep center field. It's got a chance. At the wall is called.
Ouch.
It's as if you didn't see him.
A 1.59 ERA. That one is launched deep to right center field, and it is gone.
Welcome back to the Phillies weekly recap. It's been a hell of a week or so. We have been losing games against the Twins, the Blue Jays. Thankfully, we pulled a few out. Will the real Aaron Nola please stand up? Zach Wheeler might be back. What the hell do we do with Sir Anthony Dominguez? There's so many questions. And for the first time since starting this show, we're not blazing through teams. Trey Turner still getting his hits. He had an 8-game hitting streak last time I looked, but I have missed a few games because your boy's going on vacation. He's been running around like crazy, so there won't be a show next week, and we'll be back in 2, just a heads up. But I want to talk first about the pitching. Pretty much only want to talk about the pitching today because, well, we're only going to go as far as pitching allows us to go. Like, yes, hitting is important, and we need Kyle Schwarber to figure it out, and we'll get into that conversation in a minute. But here's the thing. We need our pitching to come back. This is wild anymore. I can't keep doing this. What is up with us? Why are we not figuring this out? It bothers me. It's driving me nuts that like Zach Wheeler has it figured out, and that's happy. But Taijuan Walker, he's throwing like he looks gassed. He's getting close to the maximum amount of innings he's ever pitched in his career. And we're sitting here and he gets out of it, but he always throws up 3-4. He's just a strong veteran who knows how to play the game, which is great. And then we have Christopher Sanchez. He's good. Ranger Suarez, he's good. Michael Lorenzen was lights out in the first matchup for us with the 8 innings. And obviously the no-hitter, he pitches tonight. So that'll be a thing. And by the time you see this, I guess it'll be pitches yesterday because I'm probably going to post this up tomorrow. But what are we doing with Aaron Nola? He seems off. And I've been reading some stuff and I've been trying to see some stuff. And it's like, what's up with him? And it's like, and they made a good call that this is like 09 Hamels. And that was scary because Cole Hamels, as a young pitcher in 2008, was a monster, but it was a long season. I mean, winning the World Series always is a long season. Then you come pretty much right back and you get right back into it. In 09, he wasn't the same. And it kind of feels like Aaron Nola is doing the same thing. He was lights out towards the end of the year for us. I mean, he clinched to make us go to the playoffs last year. Like, he was lights out, but he's just struggling. He doesn't have it, and maybe he's just gassed. Do we do what we did with Wheeler's last season? Maybe sit him for a few starts. That's why we got the 6-man rotation thing going on and let him kind of recharge his arm. But also Walker's there. He needs a recharge in the arm. And also our bullpen is dying. So Aaron Nola, man, like you got to figure this stuff out. I'm getting a little tired of it. Every game you could basically put your money down, say like, here's my money. Take it. I bet you that Aaron Nola gives up a home run and you're going to win 9 out of 10 times, which is wildly insane for a guy who wants a crazy big contract next season. I think you have to bring him back, but you have to understand that Aaron Nola is not a 1. He is a 2. He's not the alpha to your rotation. He's the beta to your rotation. He is never going to be the guy who leads it unless you go to like the Kansas City Royals just for the money, and we don't want that. I would rather take Nola back because our starting pitching scares me. We have Walker, and then everybody after that, it's all a toss-up. And that doesn't make me happy. I mean, if we're having nights where we're not hitting the 3 home runs, we don't win the game. It's just impossible. Go back, look at the stats since the ovation. Just do it since the Trey Turner ovation. And look at the games where we don't hit 3 home runs in them. And then go look at the record. You're going to be surprised because we have not been playing small ball. We have changed the way we hit. I don't know what it is, the way we're playing the game in the beginning of the season with small ball because we didn't have Harper, but now we do. So we're going a little bit of the long ball, and when we don't hit them, we don't hit them. And since we're talking about the long ball, let's talk about Kyle Schwarber. I think it's time. Let's take him out of the one hole. He shouldn't be the first batter up. I'm over this. I'm past that. I don't want to do that anymore. It's very tiring to watch him be off. And we move all these other people around the lineup. Hell, we moved Trey Turner all the way down to 8. We have JT Realmuto at 7, but we refuse to move Kyle Schwarber. For the love of God, Alec Bohm has been perfect at 2. Just put Bryson Stott in front of him. Imagine having maybe 2 guys on for Bryce Harper and Nick Castellanos. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Or even if the 8-9 hole hitters get some hits, and then those 2 and Bryson Stott and Alec Bohm could drive them in. Oh my God, the run production. Can we please just think about the run production? Love Topper sometimes, but my God, it just is mind-boggling, some of the decisions, and it's frustrating to watch. And speaking of frustrating to watch, let's talk about Sir Anthony Dominguez, because last season in 2022, man was lights out. He came into the game. You didn't have a chance. We had you. He was getting through that inning more often than not. This year is different. Our bullpen is really reeling at the moment. They're really struggling. They're not my favorite to watch. You get that heartache, that palpitation again when they come in. Because even Craig Kimbrell, he's running out of gas a little bit. All our pitchers are running out of gas. And Sir Anthony Dominguez is coming in, and he can't. It's not even that he can't locate his slider. He can't locate the fastball. And here's the thing for me. I'm not a starting pitcher somewhere. I'm just a fan. But even I know from Little League when I was a pitcher, coaches telling me like, hey, don't fall off the mound, which basically means when you do your wind up, your rotation, and you pitch the damn ball, you want to follow through to the catcher. It's not pitch to the catcher, it's pitch through the catcher. That's what you're supposed to do. And all you see is Sir Anthony falling off the mound, falling off the mound, falling off the mound on every pitch. And you know what happens when you fall off the mound on every pitch? You can't have any type of accuracy. So he has crazy stuff. His stuff moves. His stuff grooves. It moves all over the place. Batters can't hit it when he's on. Just throw it down the middle almost. Get your mechanics correct. Get back with your coach. Figure something out. Because your balance is all out of whack, in my opinion. And you are not landing, driving through that pitch, and pitching through the catcher. Just pitch through the catcher. Don't fall off the mound. It's little league stuff. I feel like I shouldn't be talking about this, but I am about a major league team. We're out here talking about base running mistakes most of the time and falling off the mound. Stuff you learn in like the 5th grade, man. Come on, this is not hard. I'm not saying it's the easiest sport in the world, but those are simple mistakes that can be fixed. You shouldn't be messing those up. Those should be ingrained in your brain forever. You should be able to look back at the tape and be like, oh my God, I'm just falling off the mound. What is wrong with me? But baseball's a tricky sport, and I get it. He's going to figure it out, hopefully, because we need him to, and we need Jose Alvarado back because we need a stronger pitching connection after Lorenzen and after Wheeler and after all these starters. But you know what? We need the outfield to be Brandon Marsh. We need it to be Johan Rojas in center and then Nick in right field. And Rojas should stay in center. Every time this man is in the game, he makes a play, whether it's defensively, whether he's slipping in the batter box but still beating it out, whether he's stealing a bag. This guy is providing electric play after electric play after electric play, which is something that when you get it from a young rookie like that, it amplifies the energy in everybody. It restores the faith of the veterans who are dragging because it's a long season. I mean, we know these vets drag sometimes. Nick even said it that, like, yeah, regular season, I'm kind of like out here doing grocery lists in the back of my head while I'm in right field. A player like Johan Rojas drives energy to the team. He needs to be playing every day. He needs to be in center field every day. And it's, oh, guess what? The reps, the mental reps, the actual physical reps will actually do him good as a player. I don't understand what's going on. And we need Marsh back. And I hate to say it, but we need to put Cave in left field until then, or Pache if he ever comes back, or anybody but Kyle Schwarber. I can't watch Kyle Schwarber play defense anymore. I just can't do it. Bryce Harper, you play first. That's it. That's all you're doing because it's the only way to keep Kyle Schwarber off the field. And I love Schwarber's bat, even though it's off right now. But I can't watch him do left field. I just can't. It's bad. He doesn't have it. He's a big dude that can't move that well. Like, it's not his fault. He is what he is, and I'm not mad at him for it. But like, stop running him out there and expecting a different outcome. It's the definition of insanity, and it's ridiculous to me. Marsh, Cave, Pache, when he's healthy, Rojas. Like, use some different players. Hell, even put the Wilson kid over there. Put Nick over there and Wilson and right. I don't care. Just don't put Kyle Schwarber out there. I can't watch it anymore. It drives me nuts. Now, the Phillies are coming home. No, we're not home. I think we're away in the series, but we're playing the Nationals. These should be easy wins. And you know what? Because we are in first place in the wild card slot, not in the NL East, first place in the wild card slot, that this is an important series. We need to sweep it. I don't care. I don't care who's pitching for the Nationals. The Nationals suck. It's that simple. You want to be a World Series team? You played in the World Series last year. You want to show teams you're for real and be back in that playoff hunt this year and back in the World Series? You need to sweep these ridiculously bad teams. So go ahead, Phillies. Get out there right now. Sweep them. Let's get back on the right path because, yes, we watched that offense come alive in that Blue Jays game the other night, which was beautiful because we didn't just put on a run. We stacked them up, and we haven't done that in a while. We've been winning very close games more often than not. Let's stack up these hits. Let's stack up these homers. Let's stack up wins because we need to stay hot. We need to stay hot, and we need to get hotter like those 07 Colorado Rockies because that's the ticket to us getting back to the World Series. And if we could get back there, we know what the length is this time. We won't gas out. Bryson Stott won't gas out. Our pitching won't gas out. We could win this World Series. We just have to stay hot. Now, that's the end of the show today, guys. I love you. It was a quick one because I got to go get ready for vacation. Going to go enjoy myself for a few days on the beach. Maybe I'll do an impromptu one, but I completely doubt it. So you're without me for possibly a week. I'll come back in about 10 days. We'll do one. We'll have so much to talk about. I'm thinking about bringing a few guests on. So if you're watching this and you want to be a guest during that show, let me know. And if not, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Help me out. Let's build this. We're Phillies fans. We're baseball fans. Let's have some fun. Help me grow touchdowns and triple plays. Have a great day, and I will see you all after.